Hi everyone, here's what's bothering me today. If you are someone who has been very rude to service industry workers, especially over the course of this pandemic, then you really have no one to blame for the current situation except yourselves. Across North America right now, and probably over in Britain and various other corners of the West as well, people have been quitting their jobs in the restaurant industry and in the fast food industry for a while now. And this is due to, of course, a variety of factors, such as the fact that they aren't paid living wages and they continue to be either exploited by their bosses and verbally or physically abused by customers. And so with all the talk of, well, just get a better job, get a better job. Oh, look, they've gone and done that. Oh no, well, it's they haven't actually gone out and gotten better jobs. They're just on unemployment and they're just leeching off of my tax dollars. Wow, okay, so then what does that say about the fact that the jobs paid so little that was better to go on unemployment rather than actually have a quote-unquote entry-level job? The jobs in these industries pay next to nothing because the minimum wage is so low, and then they also try and make the excuse of, well, no, but like it's so low because they rely on tips, so that should make the difference. There are so many stories out there of people who do not tip or leave like pittance tips of like 2 cents, haha. So no, it's not really a workable solution. So finally, in the course of the pandemic, with everything that had been happening, and with all these terrible people showing up to demand for their right to live and die at Arby's, putting hundreds, if not thousands of people at risk every day for our personal convenience, while still sexually harassing female staff and employees, being verbally and sometimes physically abusive to these employees, coughing on them, because, oh, haha, corona, fuck you, get sick, meh. The level of abuse and harassment endured by service industry workers every day, the pandemic finally was the straw that broke their collective backs. So all these signs, there was that one recently about all the workers at Burger King quitting and putting it up on the sign. Nope, sorry, we're closed. Everybody quit. And we've seen this for like Wendy's and McDonald's and various other locations. It's not a true general strike, but it's clear that people are tired of the situation and they're not putting up with it any longer. And to that I say good. People can only take so much abuse, especially during a pandemic. People wanted places to be open, and yet they still don't go and show actual support to the people serving them and providing this comfort for them in these times. I remember reading an article, and I'll try and see if I can find it and put it down below, but it was this article about a woman who was a waitress at a restaurant, and she found that by instead working on OnlyFans, she was far more in control of her body and consent. She made more money, and it was safer for her to do this. What does that say about the state of affairs? And yet people are somehow shocked by workers not wanting to either return to these unsafe workplaces full of abuse and sexual harassment. And now these people are crying because their rhetoric has got them to the only logical conclusion where it would lead. No, we shouldn't pay these people more than minimum wage. That's communism. And if you want a better job, just go out and get a better job. You reap what you sow. Workers absolutely deserve better, and kudos to all these people who have quit en masse from fast food joints or those who are rightfully putting their foot down and refusing to return to unsafe workplaces. Yet unfortunately, there are a lot of us out there who are shocked at this revelation that workers would dare have a brain and decide what is best for them and their interests. Apparently, our convenience is supposed to come first and foremost, and we never think about how our words might actually have impact on other people and lead to consequences for our words and our actions. And so we end up in this situation where people are mad that their local Wendy's or Burger King is closed because workers decided, you know what? No, this isn't worth the $30 I'm going to make today in a pandemic while suffering verbal abuse from customers. And so that is all what's definitely bothering me today. But what's bothering me even more is the fact that this is just a taste of what true organized worker power could do. If this is what the situation is like in a very informal setting, imagine what workers could accomplish collectively, together. But sadly, that isn't happening right now, and that's what's bothering me today.